I'm voting for candidate A because I agree with his policies.
He's obviously against everything I stand for. That's why I'm voting for candidate B.
But that's absolutely ridiculous. Candidate A is obviously the better choice. I mean, his policies make sense and I agree with them.
But he's a horrible person.
You're a horrible person!
Fine, hope you like it when candidate B wins the midterms, because he will!
Yikes.
Hey guys, I'm Gracie.
I'm Izzy.
And I'm Caroline.
And you're watching today's episode of Generation Imagination.
Today our researcher Caroline is here to tell us how to discuss controversial topics.
And the correct way to do it is to not do what you guys just did there in the hallway. We'll go over steps and different pathways you can take so you can stay civil in the midst of an argument.
Let's get to it.
Step 1 is determining the type of conversation you're having. Is it political or general? Are you passionate about the topic? Do you know the person you're discussing with? Determine the basic facts about the conversation and the topic. Gracie and Izzy are discussing a controversial topic, the midterm elections. Every person has their own beliefs and political mindsets. Evidently, Gracie and Izzy disagree.
So the first step, determining the type of conversation.
We're discussing the midterms, which is a political topic. These conversations can often be led by emotion and can be driven away from fact.
Obviously, Izzy and I aren't total strangers, so if we hurt each other, we have to own up to it later. And we are both pretty passionate about this election.
That brings us to the next step, disagreement. You and the person you're discussing the topic with are probably going to disagree. That's okay. You should realize that not everybody shares your viewpoint, and you're not always going to be able to sway people to see your point of view.
Keep the discussion civil by not interrupting, making it physical, raising your voice, or insulting the other person. Be specific in your wording. Make sure to keep it facts-based as well. Straying from the facts makes your argument unbelievable, and it can make you seem hot-headed.
Izzy and I weren't using facts at all in our discussion. We weren't being specific, and we were insulting each other. We did not keep the conversation civil, and we looked pretty ridiculous.
Make sure that throughout the whole conversation, you keep yourself civil. Don't fight or insult people based on their beliefs. On the whole, it's better to keep yourself and the other people you're discussing with as calm as possible. You can hold a better discussion when you're calm. That allows you to learn more about different views.
Let's see what a civil discussion between me and Gracie would have looked like.
I'm voting for candidate A because, I really agree with his policies on gun rights and governmental power.
See, I disagree with candidate A's views on gun rights, and I think candidate B's political views are more in tune with mine. I especially like his views on healthcare.
I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. I just think candidate A's policies make way more sense than candidate B's.
Okay, I'm glad you're using your voice in voting anyways.
Me too. I guess we'll just see who wins after the midterm elections.
Much better. There was no yelling, no insulting, and you two remained calm and cited facts throughout the whole discussion. And you parted as friends.
We do have a question though.
Yeah, what happens if the person that you're discussing with that doesn't remain calm? What do you do then?
In this case, it's better to fight fire with water, or better yet, silence. Keep your cool, and maybe the other person will calm down. If they don't, you can excuse yourself from the conversation politely.
I'm voting for candidate A because I agree with his policies on gun rights and governmental power.
That's stupid. He's obviously the worst politician there is.
Well, his policies make sense and he's a driven politician. He'll be able to accomplish so many of the things that he promises.
His promises were stupid. I hate him and you should too.
Sorry, but I have to disagree on this one. Bye, Izzy.
Ugh! He's the worst! I hate him!
I guess keeping my cool really did work for me.
The best thing to do when having a controversial conversation is to stay calm. Remember that not everyone will agree with you, no matter how much you'd like them to.
We hope that this video will be useful to you. In today's polarized times, a heated discussion about politics or government isn't uncommon. Just remember to keep your head on. It'll help you in the long run if you know how to politely discuss something that not everyone agrees on.
And keep your mind open as well. You might discover that you agree with someone you never thought you would.
Do you have any strategies on how to discuss stuff that's controversial? Let us know down in the comments.
Be back next week with another video. Until then, it's Gracie,
Izzy,
And Caroline,
signing off.